Crossing the battleground. Alright, diving right into the next level. Okay, so it is just another reach the area. And another spark. You gotta win this battle so I can leave with you, else I'm stuck here.
You know, we were following a different spark earlier, but the more the merrier.
Here's a tip, the bad guys on this particular battlefield are pretty apathetic. Get to the other end of the battlefield and they'll give up. Oh, well, I mean, you tell me for the Tacticam now, I already figured this out. Yeah, analyze both heroes and enemies. Every time you encounter new enemies, remember to analyze them, it'll help you understand their abilities and behaviors. Fully aware. Let's just start off the fight like that. So we have some Goombas and a new enemy. The Scoper, highly mobile with long-range 2-shot attacks. Weak to burn, resist to frostbite. We're going to talk about that later. They have the Long Shooter DX, which does 90 damage and fires twice. Fires 2 long-range projectiles with a flat trajectory at the same target. So, yeah, these are snipers. And they also have the ability to climb. This is similar to Donkey Kong, where they're able to climb up certain walls and ledges. Or, well, most walls and ledges. As long as I don't know if there's a height cap, I'm pretty sure there is, but they are able to do it. Let's go to manage my team. Last time I used Rat, Peach, and Mario. This time I think I'm going to switch over to the Luigi's. So, let's start off with Luigi. Luigi, sneak attacker. Luigi does his best work from afar, where he's capable of attacks that deal a lot of damage. Let's go to hero info. He has the sharpshooter. Fires one projectile. The farther the target, the more damage it deals. So Luigi is still a sniper in this game. He still can attack enemies at a distance. The difference being is that now he can't attack all that well at close range. Yeah, in the first game, you know, the damage was the same no matter what. Usually you will want him at a distance because HP was pretty low. It still is in this game, but, you know, like, we're in the beginning, so stats don't really matter too much. Here, you absolutely want him at a distance. He basically never wants to play all that aggressively. Steely Stare. Targets move within range, and the hero's line of sight are dealt 100 damage, plus any super effects, has 1 charge. He still has a hero sight, though. Except, here, I'm pretty sure it functions basically the same, except it does get upgraded to be a lot better later. He still has the dash, which actually does more damage than Mario. Oh, wait, no. Again, we all level up. His weapon is, yeah. I think, well, actually, come to think of it, I don't think I actually have the, any skins for these guys, so I'll just roll with the basic ones now. I think I'm actually gonna, like, explain the skill tree now, so I didn't want to say this, like, in the first episode of the second one, because I felt like it was gonna be, like, way too much information at once, but might as well explain this now, so I don't explain too much of it later. We can increase max HP. We can get Chill Out, which at the end of each battle we actually recover HP. It's sort of a way to, like, offset the whole, you know, we don't heal at the end of, like, chapters or anything like that. And we have Heal Sponge, which increases the amount of healing given to us by items. Usually items have, like, a set amount. This will increase that by a certain percentage. And that's the same for basically everybody. Luigi, we can increase his area of movement. Pretty simple. We can upgrade that twice. We can give him an extra team jump for 2 of our, I guess technically are just called prisms, not power orbs, right? This gives him an extra extra team jump he can use at the end of each turn. It's kind of similar to his double jump before, but now you don't actually, you don't need to, like, chain the targets. You can land and then go after. Landing rate increases the area of movement Luigi lands from his team jump. I'm pretty sure for most characters that's usually capped, but Luigi can increase it, giving him even more movement. And we have Team Jump Extra Dash. He gets an extra dash each time he teams jumps, and, you know, you can use that to get some extra dashes. Yeah, so in this game, everyone's a little bit more specialized. There's no, like, general information for, like, Mario characters versus the Rabbids. Here, like, previously the heroes had, specialized jumps, and they still kinda do here, not really, and it's very strange to sort of explain because everyone's sort of been chopped up, rearranged, and then stripped of certain things and then gained other things. It's very weird. We can go to his weapon, increase critical damage. Like I said last time, critical damage is no longer guaranteed super effect, it's just bonus damage. Increase weapon range, which I'm pretty sure does increase our damage. We can get damage drop-off. The closer enemies are within Luigi, the less damage you lose. And high ground, which is 100% crit chance from Luigi if he has any kind of height advantage on an opponent. I don't remember if high ground bonuses are still a thing, like still a general thing. I don't think they are, but this is still pretty good. With the Steely Stare technique, Luigi increases Steely Stare damage. That turns down the cooldown. Ghost Bullet, projectile passes through any obstacles. If an enemy is moving and they're in Luigi's line of sight, he'll be able to shoot them no matter what. And additional charges that we can use against the Steely Stare. For now, I think I'm just going to increase his range and his movement. Rabbid Luigi. Pest. Rabbid Luigi is most skilled at diminishing enemies by reducing the damage they're capable of dealing out. Oh boy, Rabbid Luigi. So, Rabbid Luigi in the first game was honestly pretty broken with how good his Vamp Dash healing was, and I kind of knew if they were going to make a sequel, they were definitely going to have to nerf him, and they definitely did that. I don't even think I can really call that much of a rework. It is like an all-around nerf. There are still some positives with Rabbid Luigi, but it's not nearly the same as he used to be. His weapon is the Disruptor. Throw one disc at a target that can chain up to three targets sequentially. Ignores partial cover. He has adopted Donkey Kong's Banana Ring. Like I said, everybody's been chopped up and moved around, even the DLC characters. It does basically the same thing. It does pretty low damage, but then chains between three targets. So, instead of being based more around his Vamp, they instead decided to base him more around his Weaken. He has Exhaust. All targets within the range are struck with the Weaken effect, reducing the damage they cause. They'll do 50% less damage. Again, it's sort of weird about Rabbid Luigi's been changed. Like I said, I do think it's an overall nerf. Design-wise and personality-wise, apparently they did this in order to make him a little bit more on par with the YouTuber Rabbid Luigi, who had essentially made the character long before the collaboration even existed. And if I'm correct, he was actually invited all the way to certain early game showings of both Kingdom Battle and this game, which is honestly pretty cool. Weapon skins, again, I think I'm going to leave the same. We have general health things like that. Glide boost. This will increase the distance, how long he can glide after a team jump. Pretty sure everyone has that ability except Luigi. Movement range, obviously increases movement. Exhaust dash. He gives weaken to an enemy he dashes, and it does, this is pretty useful in certain cases, not really in general cases. And he gets one extra dash, but we need the previous skill, obviously. So yeah, there's no, multiple Vamp dash for him. Instead, he's all about weakening. Crit chance, weapon damage. He's one of the few characters that actually get a straight-up damage increase. Ricochet between targets. It will increase the distance the disc can travel after it hits somebody. And this increases how many targets it can actually hit. Weaken, arguably the best thing about Rabbid Luigi here, which I know having said he's overall worse in this game is kind of weird to say, but the point still stands. Exhaust cooldown, enemies takes less turns for it to... Exhaust takes less turns in order to recharge. Increase the range of exhaust, increase the effect, and vulnerable. Targets takes 30% extra damage when they're hit with exhaust. That is arguably the best thing about exhaust when it comes to Rabbid Luigi, and I'll explain that at some later point. As for now, we're just going to increase... I think I'm just going to increase... Yeah, increase movement, and... Also, yeah, let's just go all into movement. I'm going to give you two the sparks that the other two had. We're very low on sparks right now. And after taking 10 minutes to explain these characters, we're going to actually start playing the game.
Let's go!
Dash you guys. You can also throw enemies at each other. I don't think this is actually going to deal that much damage to actual Goomba, but it will take out the other guy. Let's see, Luigi can... Yeah, he can team jump and we'll get him a fair distance.
Catch this!
Use a Disruptor. Let's see. Miss. And activate Steely Stare. AKA Luigi's Death Glare. Didn't want to attack those guys. Attacks Rapid Luigi twice. Like I said, it hits twice. Really good at breaking cover, too. We can probably make it this turn, actually.
Excuse me.
Oh, well, I can just throw him against the ground. Can Luigi make it there in time? No, he just barely can't. And Rabbit Luigi... This Radius wasn't showing up there for a second. Gotta use Reflect. Save me some damage. Might as well show this off. Yeah, it's no longer, again, they stripped him of like all the whole like wizard stuff that he originally had. You know, like his long short was kind of like a cloak. Him casting his barrier was like a shield, or like him casting a shield. Now it's more like a 80s kid.
Hey!
Does attack Luigi. Bam. Battle clear. Alright, now that I sufficiently spent 10 minutes getting ready for like a 2-minute battle. Pyrostar joins the team. Okay, I can probably explain how these things work. Yeah, I've already kind of did spark management. So, Pyrostar, burn attack. All weapon-based attacks deal extra damage and have the burn super effect. So, unlike the first game, in this game we don't need to land a crit in order to get a super effect. Instead, we have to use a spark. A spark will increase the damage. Will already increase the damage of the attack, but then we'll apply the super effect as I said before. We also get Burn Protector. All damage is reduced by 20%. All super effect damage is reduced by 20%. Heroes are not affected by the burn super effect, so we'll no longer get burned if we have Pyrostar on them. And we have enough to actually level up these sparks. Fun fact, this eating animation was not there at first. I'm glad they added it. I guess I might as well just slap that on Mario because no one else has it. Into the temple. All the Spark of Light. Alright. Our checkpoint flag.
Apparently, Augie believes he's from the family of proud demigods. For such divine creatures, murals must be like family photos. Unfortunately, this regal depiction of the birth of Augie and his twin Perfectus is marred by Augie's chronic dyspepsia.
Yeah, so most of Beepo's like little observations were at the world around us, the shenanigans of the Rabbids. Most of them have been replaced with these in order to give you more information about the characters we're going to meet throughout the various worlds in this game. Admittedly, it is pretty good world building. I'm not really too sure how true a lot of this stuff is, especially considering that, well, like I said, I don't know how the time between this game and the last game. Like, that implies this guy has been around for so long he managed to grow up. So, like, multiple years have passed, and yet it's so weird. Like, the frame of time is so strange. Also, I'm trying not to say the word weird a lot. I know I was starting to sound like Rachel Zegler in the last couple of videos. But, you know, I kind of default to that word when I want to explain something, but I can't explain everything then. There, I saw the spark of light. It went over that big old crevice.
Perhaps we could cross over it with that plank, but we'd need to raise the water level there somehow.
Okay. What's up with you? A little Goomba goes a long way. If you can feed even 3 of them, I'll be grateful. Another side mission, Goomba Hunt. Track down and defeat 3 roaming Goombas. Also don't need Beepo's push ability anymore. We can instead just grab the items ourselves. Don't worry, Beepo is still useful in this game. That has to come later. Let's see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Grab you.
Yeah.
We good? Yep, we're good. Right, another mural.
The only trophy Augie won as a child was for second place in a bratwurst eating contest.
I think I may have missed something. Like, these things are surprising. Yep, there it is. I was going to say, these things are, like, surprisingly easy to miss.
By age 10, Augie's brother was the patron deity of effortless victories, epic love poems, and glistening six-pack abs.
At 10 years old, what the hell were they doing to that kid? Yeah, it goes from that one to this one. AKA Augie was kind of screwed over because his parents clearly had a fair child. Feed all, and it's mostly Goombas. This shouldn't be too hard.
Oh yeah, can't stop Ouija.
That would be
Oh.
anything major for like Goombas. All right, I gotta remember. I don't actually need to. Sorry, like again, it's that thumbstick thing I was talking about. I can. It's chip damage, but it's still damage. Let's show this one off. My weapon has now been infused with Burn. Burn functions basically identical in this game. Enemies will start running around like crazy. If they tag someone else, they'll also get the burn effect. The difference is, Burn now actually does trailing damage, so... pretty goofy, all things considered. Just like, I'm kind of scared because, like, a lot of Goombas in, like, really small spaces can be a problem because they do like to link up. Okay, just barely outranged them. Should be able to finish all these guys off pretty quick. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to explain that. Dashes can affect multiple close-by enemies.
Coming through. I got it.
Damn.
Ran the table. Good job, Ouija. I'm #1.
And I'll level up and we get more skill prisms. And a POW block. I haven't really showed those off yet.
The ocean is said to have been formed by the tears of Perfectus's hairdressers, who wept with joy while brushing his golden mane.
We get it. Okay, this thing. I completely embarrassed myself last time. I was trying to run while spinning around. You don't need to do that. All you gotta do is just actually, spin the thing regularly. If you run, it actually becomes harder.
2 days for the dough to rise, 8 hours to knead, and after licking the cinnamon glaze off, Augie tosses it aside.
Yeah, pretty freaking rare.
Augie's first job was to help sailors in distress. This mural is called Sentinel of the Seas. Oh boy.
I got a sales bot. Got a couple of things we can buy. So, yeah, I guess I can explain these now. So, enemies in this game no longer have enemy intros. Instead, we're just explained, well, we were supposed to be explained to them like that, but later Sparks will start to explain new enemies. And in order to compensate that, we instead of getting figures, we instead can buy little memory logs that we can read later. Again, I do think that it is like basically an overall downgrade of how they're handled.
Hurry! We've got to go after that spark of light!
And I see that Mario learned his lesson with spawning, that you have to approach small creatures slowly.
Indeed. Without the spark, we will not be able to enter the lighthouse.
Gee, that is far from the only reason we should save that poor creature.
Obviously, defeating the Dark Mist Tentacle will also provide us with one of 2 purified Dark Mist energy crystals we need. However, this creature's higher density of Dark Mist energy as compared to Puddles means our enemies will be more formidable.
That's what I get for buying you an off-the-shelf AI empathy module to save time.
Yeah, she's gonna be like this for a while, folks. Do I don't have enough time for this, if this is what I think it's gonna be? Screw it. Oh yeah, it's not. Reach the area. I already explained super effects. Okay, I guess I haven't explained weaknesses yet. So, as shown earlier, some enemies are weak to certain super effects while they're resistant to other ones. If I'm being honest, if I'm correct, the only super effect that works the same in this game as it did the last game is Burn. Yeah, it works basically the same, like I said, the only difference is now it has trailing damage. But all the other super effects are really different. I'll talk a little bit more about this whole weakness and resistant thing later, but all we need to know right now is that these guys are weak to burn, so I should always make sure to burn them.
Let's go.
So, let's hop on the burn wagon.
Yeah.
But before I do that, here's something else I gotta show off. Yeah, interactables in the stage. Let's get him. You guys can remember the Stooges aren't weak or resistant to anything, so they don't take bonus damage from anything, but they also don't, they also aren't weak to anything else. Get ready, you.
Oh yeah, let's go.
And Steely Stare.
Yes.
Tend to move.
Yeah.
Okay, we can keep moving forward. Do I want to go over there, or... It would be safer just to try this.
Teach up, yo.
Rise up this half of the map. Actually use Weaken for an efficient use. Ouija, you get... That is some pretty impressive range. Just get this guy and sap your shield. Or reflect. I don't like all that pressure on Rabbid Luigi. Yep, because now he's out in the open. Alright, well the dog didn't move. Let's show off an item. Why can't I use an item? Okay, there we go.
I got it.
Replacing Grenaducks in this game, we now have POW blocks. Do lots of damage to enemies in a small area. We're gonna have Luigi jump forward a bit. There should be decent, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, Rabbid Luigi can't get a good distance. Can't reach the button, but that's fine.
Zapow.
Luigi, you have a 50-50 on that guy. Got him. Don't really need anything else. Oh, crap. I completely forgot about those. And now he's gonna get hit with this bolt. Okay, he's in the red. That ain't good, but we're still thriving. We can probably make it there. Luigi, hover in. Oh, actually, we can just walk in. My bad.
Hey.